Can't you normally specify? Can't you normally specify? Will I do it 4 centuries later? Will I do it 4 centuries later? If the weather is hot, I will not go out. If the weather is hot, I will not go out. Didn't it take 10 years? Didn't it take 10 years? The message was sent to the wrong recipient. The message was sent to the wrong recipient. We watched a football match on TV. We watched a football match on TV. We do not fail at sunset. We do not fail at sunset. They drive to work together. They drive to work together. They're going to dance at the club tonight. They're going to dance at the club tonight. Will it include 10 years? Will it include 10 years? Your niece was a nurse. Your niece was a nurse. Don't think right away. Don't think right away. For as long as I live. For as long as I live. What are your plans for today? What are your plans for today? She enjoys cooking Asian cuisine. She enjoys cooking Asian cuisine. It doesn't matter, I'm just here to make the world a better place. It doesn't matter, I'm just here to make the world a better place. Traffic gets more intense during rush hour. Traffic gets more intense during rush hour. It was taking pictures when the camera's memory was full. It was taking pictures when the camera's memory was full. It won't force after 5 months. It won't force after 5 months. I work in security and my job is to protect people. I work in security and my job is to protect people. You have to be careful while driving. You have to be careful while driving. He is very talented at writing. He is very talented at writing. He may need help with his presentation. He may need help with his presentation. A page is missing. A page is missing. I can take great pictures with my new camera. I can take great pictures with my new camera. Can you rest at dawn? Can you rest at dawn? I got stuck in traffic on my way to work. I got stuck in traffic on my way to work. They cannot become taxi drivers earlier. They cannot become taxi drivers earlier. Should it break? Should it break? Do you offer homemade desserts? Do you offer homemade desserts? The letter was read by my friend. The letter was read by my friend. I want you to go home. I want you to go home. Because I want to speak English with my sons. Because I want to speak English with my sons. If I see him, I will forward the message to him. If I see him, I will forward the message to him. I don't notice anything strange. I don't notice anything strange. Should he answer? Should he answer? Turn into. Turn into. Mary had bought a new car last month. Mary had bought a new car last month. You are not behaving. You are not behaving. The house is very clean and tidy. The house is very clean and tidy. The post office is on the left side of the street. The post office is on the left side of the street. Weren't they invited? Weren't they invited? He doesn't have to cook tonight. We order pizza. He doesn't have to cook tonight. We order pizza. There are valid points on both sides of the argument. There are valid points on both sides of the argument. He watched a football match on TV. He watched a football match on TV. The print format needs to be adjusted. The print format needs to be adjusted. We usually barbecue in the backyard. We usually barbecue in the backyard. They've been fixing the car for hours. They've been fixing the car for hours. I thought for a long time but couldn't find a good solution. I thought for a long time but couldn't find a good solution. Something very new in this industry. Something very new in this industry. I can type fast on the keyboard. I can type fast on the keyboard. They can always take aim. They can always take aim. He completed a marathon last month. He completed a marathon last month. At dawn, I was not an insurer. At dawn, I was not an insurer. Were there kids firefighters? Were there kids firefighters? My friend told me, I saw your favorite singer at the concert. My friend told me, I saw your favorite singer at the concert. My husband is an ironer. My husband is an ironer. Will you be able to finish the project by Friday? Will you be able to finish the project by Friday? Will they be able to take a step? Will they be able to take a step? You have a beautiful house. You have a beautiful house. The report was written in haste. The report was written in haste. Annoying. Annoying. I saw a pink rabbit in the forest. I saw a pink rabbit in the forest. He is as fast as you. He is as fast as you. Was it appropriate 1 year ago? Was it appropriate 1 year ago? That means, come on, come on. Special, special. Can I get rain control for this item? Can I get rain control for this item? He practiced yoga to increase flexibility. He practiced yoga to increase flexibility. The company is looking for a new sales manager. The company is looking for a new sales manager. They are playing ball outside. They are playing ball outside. Giraffe has the longest neck among land animals. Giraffe has the longest neck among land animals. I didn't become a developer soon. I didn't become a developer soon. What is your email address for our mailing list? What is your email address for our mailing list? Will it sit normally? Will it sit normally? I'm so tired, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm so tired, I can't keep my eyes open. He writes poetry in his spare time. He writes poetry in his spare time. Not only does he have a green thumb, he also has a passion for gardening. Not only does he have a green thumb, he also has a passion for gardening. We should apologize for our mistake. We should apologize for our mistake. My brother is studying medicine. My brother is studying medicine. No cream right away. No cream right away. This book is interesting. This book is interesting. How to prepare fish in tacos. How to prepare fish in tacos. He plays the guitar every day. He plays the guitar every day. They went to Thailand and visited many temples. They went to Thailand and visited many temples. I experienced jet lag. I experienced jet lag. I was going to school. I was going to school. I have to be an admin right away. I have to be an admin right away. Your son is a cop. Your son is a cop. I study English every day. I study English every day. Rarely will he care. Rarely will he care. Couldn't he go at night? Couldn't he go at night? We offer free Wi-Fi to our customers. We offer free Wi-Fi to our customers. They were listening to the radio. They were listening to the radio. Can you be responsible for the silence of this room? Can you be responsible for the silence of this room? Were they inspectors? Were they inspectors? At that moment, I realized that I forgot my wallet at home. At that moment, I realized that I forgot my wallet at home. The supermarket opens at 9 a.m. The supermarket opens at 9 a.m. I. Can't we be urologists for 10 years? Can't we be urologists for 10 years? Wasn't he a lunchtime waiter? Wasn't he a lunchtime waiter? The elephant is the heaviest land animal. The elephant is the heaviest land animal. I'm tired of your tears. I'm tired of your tears. The result of the match was a draw. The result of the match was a draw. Black is the color of the night. Black is the color of the night. Can you help me with my math homework? Can you help me with my math homework? Best singer of the competition. Best singer of the competition. Your grandfather was a landscape architect. Your grandfather was a landscape architect. Rewrite and expand the text below for John. Rewrite and expand the text below for John. Should he try? Should he try? 4. The message has been sent to all employees. The message has been sent to all employees. Her stepdaughters were workers. Her stepdaughters were workers. He plays not only the piano but also the violin. He plays not only the piano but also the violin. By the time you get here, I will have finished my exam. By the time you get here, I will have finished my exam. I have enough energy to finish the race. I have enough energy to finish the race. They shouldn't be uploading soon. They shouldn't be uploading soon. You didn't plan at dusk. You didn't plan at dusk. What happened? What happened? They were arguing about the movie they were watching. They were arguing about the movie they were watching. His cousins were orthopedists. His cousins were orthopedists. What will you do tomorrow? What will you do tomorrow? The restaurant will serve with a special menu for Valentine's Day. The restaurant will serve with a special menu for Valentine's Day. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going shopping with my friends this weekend. I'm going shopping with my friends this weekend. I bought 2 tickets for the concert. Do you want one? I bought 2 tickets for the concert. Do you want one? The red dress is more beautiful than the pink one. The red dress is more beautiful than the pink one. Is our spouse a locksmith? Is our spouse a locksmith? I will come. I will come. I enjoy listening to music. I enjoy listening to music. Shall I confess? Shall I confess? Should it be chosen? Should it be chosen? She has been practicing yoga since last week. She has been practicing yoga since last week. You shouldn't run with scissors. You shouldn't run with scissors. Could he be a scientist then? Could he be a scientist then? I can't refuse after 3 midnight. I can't refuse after 3 midnight. They have been traveling around Europe for a month. They have been traveling around Europe for a month. Then not a historian. Then not a historian. We were late for the bus. We were late for the bus. Does everyone agree with this plan? Does everyone agree with this plan? He set up a YouTube channel to share his DIY projects. He set up a YouTube channel to share his DIY projects. I trust one night later. I trust one night later. He seems lost in thought. He seems lost in thought. Sometimes they go swimming in the lake. Sometimes they go swimming in the lake. Can you help me get up? Can you help me get up? They were listening to the radio and getting up. They were listening to the radio and getting up. I can't destroy. I can't destroy. They are listening to the radio in the car. They are listening to the radio in the car. Can you help me find the payment counter? Can you help me find the payment counter? I talk to my son every evening after school. I talk to my son every evening after school. I can't believe you said such a thing. I can't believe you said such a thing. If I had known, I would have brought an umbrella. If I had known, I would have brought an umbrella. Does your hotel have Wi-Fi? Does your hotel have Wi-Fi? We never consultant? We never consultant? Do you sell freshly baked goods? Do you sell freshly baked goods? I'll be waiting for you at the restaurant at 7 p.m. I'll be waiting for you at the restaurant at 7 p.m. Everything will be very nice. Everything will be very nice. It is clear that we need to take precautions. It is clear that we need to take precautions. I might try a new restaurant for dinner. I might try a new restaurant for dinner. We will need a urine sample. We will need a urine sample. He is a talented artist and also a talented writer. He is a talented artist and also a talented writer. She has been practicing yoga since last week. She has been practicing yoga since last week. They were drinking. They were drinking. I didn't make a growth plan. I didn't make a growth plan. 1 second, please. 1 second, please. Photo taken on vacation brings back good memories. Photo taken on vacation brings back good memories. She has to go to her doctor's appointment. She has to go to her doctor's appointment. I have no idea. I have no idea. I can't train often. I can't train often. Definitely. Definitely. They should have finished remodeling by now. They should have finished remodeling by now. Will he write? Will he write? These are your files. These are your files. Do you like chocolate? Asked. Do you like chocolate? Asked. Solution. Solution. We need to repair the car and fill the gas tank at the same time. We need to repair the car and fill the gas tank at the same time. Shouldn't he love when the sun rises? Shouldn't he love when the sun rises? I should be a hematologist. I should be a hematologist. When we got to the station, the train had left. When we got to the station, the train had left. Didn't he do veterinary practice occasionally? Didn't he do veterinary practice occasionally? The movie was too scary for me to watch. The movie was too scary for me to watch. What are you going to eat? What are you going to eat? What happened? What happened? If only the rain had stopped, we could go for a walk. If only the rain had stopped, we could go for a walk. His heart is good. His heart is good. I came home at 11 o'clock last night. I came home at 11 o'clock last night. I wrote a short story for my English class. I wrote a short story for my English class. Can I get your help? Can I get your help? Shouldn't it be connected? Shouldn't it be connected? What should you do if you meet the Queen? What should you do if you meet the Queen? I hate you. I hate you. Can I get an invoice, please? Can I get an invoice, please? These tickets are too many. These tickets are too many. You are very kind. You are very kind. He is tall. He is tall. I'm going to high school. I'm going to high school. Denies it. Denies it. I have to take my car to the mechanic. I have to take my car to the mechanic. My mother left my father again and came home a little earlier than I expected. My mother left my father again and came home a little earlier than I expected. Which country are you from? Which country are you from? If the weather is not hot, I will go outside. If the weather is not hot, I will go outside. Can't I deny? Can't I deny? I will buy a new phone. I will buy a new phone. Is his son the sheriff? Is his son the sheriff? Today it's hot. Today it's hot. I will start my own business in the near future. I will start my own business in the near future. We were studying English grammar for the exam. We were studying English grammar for the exam. They went to a concert last night. They went to a concert last night. I need a hospital bed at home. I need a hospital bed at home. Can accept. Can accept. Not held at sunrise. Not held at sunrise. Teacher assistant. Teacher assistant. Is my husband a gardener? Is my husband a gardener? Isn't it a hairdresser next year? Isn't it a hairdresser next year? That cream. That cream. 7:15. 7:15. He had lost his keys and could not find them anywhere. He had lost his keys and could not find them anywhere. Bought 3 books yesterday. Bought 3 books yesterday. I believe honesty is more important than success. I believe honesty is more important than success. What are you busy with? What are you busy with? The bus arrived on time. The bus arrived on time. Can we add? Can we add? If he had worked harder, he would have gotten a scholarship. If he had worked harder, he would have gotten a scholarship. Aware. Aware. Do with. Do with. You work daily. You work daily. Is your brother a consultant? Is your brother a consultant? This sucks. This sucks. Are you married? Are you married? He would scream if he saw a spider. He would scream if he saw a spider. He should practice playing the piano every day. He should practice playing the piano every day. One providing evidence is the only way to persuade others. One providing evidence is the only way to persuade others. I have completed my homework. I have completed my homework. Was his half-brother the cook's assistant? Was his half-brother the cook's assistant? I visited my grandfather last weekend. I visited my grandfather last weekend. You stay here with me. You stay here with me. Can't he be a scavenger in 2 weeks? Can't he be a scavenger in 2 weeks? You take advantage. You take advantage. I'm going to the beach next week. I'm going to the beach next week. The diamondback rattlesnake has the strongest venom. The diamondback rattlesnake has the strongest venom. These tickets are too many. These tickets are too many. The picture is in color. The picture is in color. You must arrive on time for the appointment. You must arrive on time for the appointment. 1. I'm going to the mall. 1. I'm going to the mall. Should we consider a different approach? Should we consider a different approach? Do you know? Do you know? Is our daughter a butler? Is our daughter a butler? They could climb to the top of the mountain. They could climb to the top of the mountain. I need some time to think about this decision. I need some time to think about this decision. Will you close after a weekend? Will you close after a weekend? You enter school. You enter school. I'm still a student, but I don't like being a student. I'm still a student, but I don't like being a student. They didn't go shopping, did they? They didn't go shopping, did they? We could have it every week. We could have it every week. Discharge. Discharge. He plays the guitar every day. He plays the guitar every day. The contract was signed yesterday. The contract was signed yesterday. I'm working on a computer assignment. I'm working on a computer assignment. Not every year, bartender. Not every year, bartender. Before we take a break, let's summarize our action items. Before we take a break, let's summarize our action items. I will always remember. I will always remember. If I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. Do you like often? Do you like often? They were listening to the radio. They were listening to the radio. Shouldn't they do it every day? Shouldn't they do it every day? I shouldn't be preaching weekly. I shouldn't be preaching weekly. Our toilets are always clean and full. Our toilets are always clean and full. I will go to the doctor for control and treatment. I will go to the doctor for control and treatment. The designers will create a new collection for the fashion show. The designers will create a new collection for the fashion show. Won't it compare? Won't it compare? The house that Jack built is now for sale. The house that Jack built is now for sale. The students are listening to the teacher. The students are listening to the teacher. Bookcase against the wall. Bookcase against the wall. She opened a YouTube channel to share her workout routines. She opened a YouTube channel to share her workout routines. Except that one. Except that one. After 4 weeks, it becomes a lifesaver. After 4 weeks, it becomes a lifesaver. I could have been 3 in the morning earlier. I could have been 3 in the morning earlier. He's too busy with work to go on vacation. He's too busy with work to go on vacation. Fill in the blanks with a word or phrase from the list. Fill in the blanks with a word or phrase from the list. Do they become real estate agents in 1 hour? Do they become real estate agents in 1 hour? Finger. Finger. What do we get? What do we get? Try again. Try again. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Annie had a cold too. Annie had a cold too. Could I have the bill, please? I'm checking out. Could I have the bill, please? I'm checking out. If I want to keep up with it, I will need to start strengthening my exercise routine. If I want to keep up with it, I will need to start strengthening my exercise routine. We used to play board games on rainy days. We used to play board games on rainy days. The capital of the country is very beautiful. The capital of the country is very beautiful. Can you tell me how to get to the bank? Can you tell me how to get to the bank? I'll catch up in a century. I'll catch up in a century. If there is no fog, I will go out. If there is no fog, I will go out. Is their uncle a cook? Is their uncle a cook? I'm going to the park. I'm going to the park. Who do you think is the prettiest girl in our class? Who do you think is the prettiest girl in our class? Take matters into your own hands. Take matters into your own hands. Where did you walk? Where did you walk? What are you doing? What are you doing? Doesn't it normally diversify? Doesn't it normally diversify? The letter was sent yesterday. The letter was sent yesterday. Let me see yours. Let me see yours. When did you walk? When did you walk? I joined a book club to discuss literature with others. I joined a book club to discuss literature with others. Especially beef. Especially beef. The next part of this journey went much faster. The next part of this journey went much faster. Were their grandchildren bus drivers? Were their grandchildren bus drivers? English is the language of the internet. English is the language of the internet. The movie tells a true story. The movie tells a true story. Our husband is a lieutenant. Our husband is a lieutenant. Should not imply. Should not imply. We can still throw a party. We can still throw a party. Rudeness. Rudeness. Can you help me with this project? Can you help me with this project? Does he have to jump later at 3 a.m.? Does he have to jump later at 3 a.m.? John, do you have scissors? John, do you have scissors? We met our teacher in the library. We met our teacher in the library. May not be forgotten often. May not be forgotten often. Are you currently using any medications? Are you currently using any medications? Does my grandma draw? Does my grandma draw? Is there a senior citizen discount? Is there a senior citizen discount? Dancers will do their routine for hours. Dancers will do their routine for hours. I'll be at the gym for an hour. I'll be at the gym for an hour. I just want them to like you. I just want them to like you. John, as we just discussed. John, as we just discussed. My cousins were ambassadors. My cousins were ambassadors. Can we renew a year ago? Can we renew a year ago? It's nice to receive gifts. It's nice to receive gifts. There was no printing. There was no printing. Who is the best player here? Who is the best player here? Can't be an artist at dawn? Can't be an artist at dawn? The movie will start in 10 minutes. The movie will start in 10 minutes. Must lose. Must lose. He listens to music in his spare time. He listens to music in his spare time. The boy whose bike was stolen is crying. The boy whose bike was stolen is crying. I rarely listen. I rarely listen. How can you be late? How can you be late? He read a book before going to bed. He read a book before going to bed. What do you think about which person to start with? What do you think about which person to start with? How often does he go shopping? How often does he go shopping? Is her nephew a columnist? Is her nephew a columnist? He dreams of a better future. He dreams of a better future. They did not rise at 5 p.m. the previous evening. They did not rise at 5 p.m. the previous evening. This image is very important to me. This image is very important to me. The photo depicts a beautiful landscape. The photo depicts a beautiful landscape. The football match ended in a draw. The football match ended in a draw. Was he just an assistant lawyer? Was he just an assistant lawyer? I can speak for education. I can speak for education. Separately. Separately. I'm waiting for the bus. I'm waiting for the bus. You will be better. You will be better. Can I pre-order for pickup? Can I pre-order for pickup? How many dishes are included in the tasting menu? How many dishes are included in the tasting menu? How much does a plane ticket cost? How much does a plane ticket cost? We should not send. We should not send. What is the purpose of your trip? What is the purpose of your trip? We bought 3 bottles of water for the trip. We bought 3 bottles of water for the trip. Flowers were blooming in the garden. Flowers were blooming in the garden. If it rains, take an umbrella. If it rains, take an umbrella. You promised. You promised. May I have your personal ID, please? May I have your personal ID, please? We didn't have any audit logs at Company X. We didn't have any audit logs at Company X. Forbidden. Forbidden. I'm so sorry, I don't feel like a friend tonight. I'm so sorry, I don't feel like a friend tonight. I love you. I love you. How to lose now. How to lose now. The students studied hard for the exam and were relieved when they got good grades. The students studied hard for the exam and were relieved when they got good grades. Does it pull? Does it pull? Am I blushing? Am I blushing? Can I use my loyalty card for rewards? Can I use my loyalty card for rewards? Feeling cold, he put on a warm jacket. Feeling cold, he put on a warm jacket. Can you repeat this? Can you repeat this? I had known him since high school before I got married. I had known him since high school before I got married. We also serve beer and wine. We also serve beer and wine. Children are playing in the park. Children are playing in the park. Must be a ballerina every day. Must be a ballerina every day. They speak English fluently. They speak English fluently. This ticket is part of my job. This ticket is part of my job. Couldn't he focus? Couldn't he focus? I don't watch horror movies. I don't watch horror movies. I like Italian food. I like Italian food. Is your son a laundress? Is your son a laundress? I will go to the store tomorrow. I will go to the store tomorrow. She enjoys cooking Italian food. She enjoys cooking Italian food. I'd like to order some food, please. I'd like to order some food, please. We're going to the park, but we're also planning to have a picnic. We're going to the park, but we're also planning to have a picnic. Shouldn't you be sailing at noon? Shouldn't you be sailing at noon? Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. We will not focus. We will not focus. I joined. I joined. We love spending time together. We love spending time together. They met the actors after the show. They met the actors after the show. Can you recommend a good olive oil brand? Can you recommend a good olive oil brand? I'll have the Cobb salad, please. I'll have the Cobb salad, please. Forgive me. Forgive me. Could you do me a favor? Could you do me a favor? Don't we learn normally? Don't we learn normally? Do you offer dairy-free desserts? Do you offer dairy-free desserts? I was young once. I was young once. I want to get better at playing the guitar. I want to get better at playing the guitar. It will open in 1 minute. It will open in 1 minute. They eat healthy food every day. They eat healthy food every day. The dress is too tight for me to wear comfortably. The dress is too tight for me to wear comfortably. We can often protect. We can often protect. My relatives are architects. My relatives are architects. Be sure to turn off the lights before you leave. Be sure to turn off the lights before you leave. What kind of sauces do you use in salads? What kind of sauces do you use in salads? I can't believe it's December already. Time really flies when you're having fun. I can't believe it's December already. Time really flies when you're having fun. His aunt collects donations. His aunt collects donations. I will do whatever you want me to do. I will do whatever you want me to do. Shouldn't they be reported? Shouldn't they be reported? I saw the man who was your father. I saw the man who was your father. It will depart at 5 p.m. It will depart at 5 p.m. The diamondback rattlesnake has the strongest venom. The diamondback rattlesnake has the strongest venom. Convert. Convert. Have you visited the Louvre Museum before your trip to Paris? Have you visited the Louvre Museum before your trip to Paris? We are planning to visit our elders next month. We are planning to visit our elders next month. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll try to figure it out. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll try to figure it out. I want to improve my photography skills. I want to improve my photography skills. He is very generous and always helps others. He is very generous and always helps others. I will never give up on my dreams. I will never give up on my dreams. Do we have to replace it every month? Do we have to replace it every month? The package was lost during shipping. The package was lost during shipping. We offer a loyalty program for our regular customers. We offer a loyalty program for our regular customers. I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. I think reading is more beneficial than watching TV. I think reading is more beneficial than watching TV. They wouldn't do real estate right away. They wouldn't do real estate right away. I usually take the same bus every day. I usually take the same bus every day. Long time no see. Long time no see. Once I got lost in the city and had to ask directions. Once I got lost in the city and had to ask directions. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I think you have a plan. I think you have a plan. The cat sits on the windowsill and watches the birds. The cat sits on the windowsill and watches the birds. You usually exclude. You usually exclude. I didn't. I didn't. Haven't we won? Haven't we won? Can we get to class in an hour? Can we get to class in an hour? Don't we hate every year? Don't we hate every year? He will come back to you. He will come back to you. Off the top of my head, I would say the company has 500 employees. Off the top of my head, I would say the company has 500 employees. It is 7:15. It is 7:15. He is a reliable friend. He is a reliable friend. We have to abide by the rules set by the state. We have to abide by the rules set by the state. I'm between Isabel and Oscar. I'm between Isabel and Oscar. This is a real improvement. This is a real improvement. Our materials are sourced from local suppliers. Our materials are sourced from local suppliers. He has the ability to play the piano very well. He has the ability to play the piano very well. Who will clean? Who will clean? Okay, then I don't do anything. Okay, then I don't do anything. Does this bus go to school? Does this bus go to school? His mother is a judge. His mother is a judge. He won't find out after 5 days. He won't find out after 5 days. Do you have an apple? Do you have an apple? They were dancing at the party. They were dancing at the party. What a surprise. What a surprise. I need to find a new job. I need to find a new job. I've been living in this city for 10 years, he said. I've been living in this city for 10 years, he said. I'm going to the party. Do you want to come with me? I'm going to the party. Do you want to come with me? Of all the options, this seemed like the best fit. Of all the options, this seemed like the best fit. By this time tomorrow you will be doing your homework. By this time tomorrow you will be doing your homework. Officers found the missing child in the amusement park. Officers found the missing child in the amusement park. There may be a misunderstanding. There may be a misunderstanding. In the end everything went well. In the end everything went well. He is reading a book. He is reading a book. I missed the last bus and had to call a friend. I missed the last bus and had to call a friend. He had his phone repaired at the repair center. He had his phone repaired at the repair center. Should not focus. Should not focus. The shoes are very tight and uncomfortable. The shoes are very tight and uncomfortable. I noted some things. I noted some things. Learning a new language is difficult. Learning a new language is difficult. Can you repeat? Can you repeat? We bought 3 bottles of water for the trip. We bought 3 bottles of water for the trip. Next year they will redecorate their house. Next year they will redecorate their house. Should I not focus for 2 weeks? Should I not focus for 2 weeks? Where are you going? Where are you going? Shouldn't he attend every 2 weeks? Shouldn't he attend every 2 weeks? He is too shy to speak in public. He is too shy to speak in public. As stated earlier, our dog loves to play with the ball. Our dog loves to play with the ball. You should not ignore the warning signs. You should not ignore the warning signs. I need to charge my phone before going to bed. I need to charge my phone before going to bed. I'll finish cooking dinner soon. I'll finish cooking dinner soon. When did you walk? When did you walk? You must wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. You must wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. I'd like to give the floor to Tommy to present. I'd like to give the floor to Tommy to present. The concert had already started when we got there. The concert had already started when we got there. Have you ever eaten very hot food? Have you ever eaten very hot food? He is riding a rabbit. He is riding a rabbit. They had a gardener mow and fertilize their lawn. They had a gardener mow and fertilize their lawn. They don't end at noon. They don't end at noon. I finished my job. I finished my job. Heartwarming. Heartwarming. Doesn't he need to invest after 4 hours? Doesn't he need to invest after 4 hours? What do you think about this problem? What do you think about this problem? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? The window was closed by my brother. The window was closed by my brother. Features can be scary. Features can be scary. Discharge. Discharge. It always seems impossible until it's complete. It always seems impossible until it's complete. The conference will be held in October. The conference will be held in October.